This is what Trevor Purvis lives for. In 2020, he spent about $1,000 on a season's pass for unlimited snowboarding at Whistler Blackcomb. Days into his season, he crashed into a tree and broke his femur.
I remember kind of coming to and being a little disoriented. And my first thought was, I'm probably not going to do much more riding today.
He was right.
The final staircase.
Purvis needed surgery and months of healing to repair the damage. But he knew he could try to recoup some of the money he lost on the snowboard pass. Vail Resorts, the American owner of Whistler Blackcomb, gives its customers a free-of-charge refund policy called Epic Coverage. According to the terms and conditions, Purvis qualified for a partial refund. But he soon hit another wall. After submitting his paperwork to the company Vail contracted to handle incoming claims, he didn't hear anything back.
I realized halfway through this process that this is the kind of company that they were, that I wasn't going to get anywhere.
Purvis is not alone. Numerous people have written to go public recounting Epic Coverage headaches, many of them seeking refunds for the resort's COVID-19 closure last year, to no avail. Greg and Leslie Huxtable bought 5-day passes but were only able to use 4 days before the mountain closed for COVID-19. They applied for a refund but were refused.
They said it wasn't a covered event. Resort closure is not a covered event. It's as simple as you pay for a service, you don't get the service, you feel kind of slighted on account of that.
Jenny Wright was worried about that very thing. She called Whistler before buying a pass to make sure she wouldn't lose out if the pandemic shut down the mountain.
We called them twice and spoke to different people in the guest services and said, we're concerned about this. Will we get it back? Yes, you'll get it back, blah, blah, blah. Here's in this thing. So then we said, okay, well, we'll buy them. If they close the resort because of COVID, we'll get our money back.
But when Wright applied for a refund on her unused days, Vail said she didn't qualify. That's because COVID closures aren't covered by the policy outright. A Vail spokesperson told Go Public refund eligibility depends on the type of Epic coverage customers got, information that was buried in the fine print. And it's a common problem across the board. This Toronto lawyer says companies should take steps to make policy conditions obvious to avoid surprises.
I feel for the public because these are very difficult to understand. There's lots of litigation that comes out of insurance policies.
After Go Public contacted Vail, Purvis was told he'll get a partial refund. Despite the year-long fight, he says he'll be a Vail customer for seasons to come.
Unfortunately, they have the mountain that I want to be on.
Caroline Bargoot, CBC News, Winnipeg.